So I don't know if you've been listening to the rumors and leaks from the past few days. I've actually chose not to cover them just because I feel that I've covered so many Nintendo Switch Pro rumors and stuff that until we have some more concrete evidence, I'm not going to be reporting on every single one of these. But one thing really had me thinking, I'm reading all these rumors, and if you didn't know, I'll give you a short little rundown of what to expect of the Switch Pro. Basically, one of the major news publication sites talked about what the Nintendo Switch Pro will be because they have an insider source, and Nate the Hate is involved with backing this up. A lot of credible people in the industry are involved backing this up. But basically, it's a 720p OLED screen. Kind of wish it was 1080p, but if it'll be OLED, I guess it'll be better. But maybe they're saving 1080p for the generational upgrade. And it's going to be docked in 4K and have its own dock and everything. And this all sounds super promising and super great. And I'm not, discrediting any of that. I'm really, really excited for the Switch Pro. Obviously, that's a day one buy for me, 100% without a doubt. Like, that's for sure going to be something I buy. But under the same token, I can't help but think about the fact that where's Breath of the Wild 2? Now, we know Eiji Aonuma has said that it's going along smoothly, but what do you expect him to say? What do you expect him to say when, this pandemic, I'm not allowed to say the C word, has, probably caused a lot of delays internally with this game and different things they want to get done with it. And this game has to be something absolutely amazing because the fact a lot of people, including myself, think that Breath of the Wild is one of, or maybe even the best game ever created and the best game of all time. Sure, there was places to expand upon it, but there's places to expand upon and make better in every single video game. And in my personal opinion, this was one of the closest instances we've ever got to a perfect game. And I think that, they're probably under some serious pressure to make sure that this game is absolutely amazing. And the fact that we're getting a Skyward Sword HD this year kind of, makes it clear to me that we're not going to be getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year, because obviously, would they really want to do that? Would they really want to put two Breath of the Wild games that close to each other? And most people would just rule it out completely, but the thing that's holding them back from it is that this is Zelda's 35th anniversary, and I think that a lot of people are holding out hope that, they're going to, at the end of the year, announce that it's coming out. Like, towards the end of the year, they're going to announce that, and I think a lot of people are going to be in for, unfortunately, a rude awakening when the Switch Pro is a 2022 thing, and Breath of the Wild 2 is a 2022 thing as well. 2021 was supposed to be Nintendo's year of coming back and making this new hardware, making Breath of the Wild 2, Mario Kart 9, all these great things. But as you can see with Splatoon 3 and Pokemon Legends Arceus, it seems that all that hype and excitement's actually the following year, 2022. And it seems that early 2022, the launch lineup or games around that launch of the Switch Pro are going to be Breath of the Wild 2, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Splatoon 3, and that's all we know so far. Who knows? Are we getting ARMS too? That would be really cool. But I really highly doubt that Nintendo would do it, especially due to the fact that ARMS didn't really do that well. I don't know if they necessarily want to put more money into an IP that did not do well the first time. They already have a fighting IP, but I think they were trying something new, and it just didn't really work. Who knows if they're going to, try again? I don't really know. All I know is that I'm really looking forward to the Switch Pro coming out, but it really makes me think, where is Breath of the Wild 2? Now, obviously, we know a couple of things, okay? We know that Breath of the Wild 2 is definitely going to be involved with the Switch Pro. This is what all the credible leakers have been saying and everything. And I know we cannot take what these leakers say 100%, but you all have to believe me when I say that a lot of these leakers are right. Like the Diamond and Pearl remakes. You know how many brilliant Diamond posts I've seen before the reveal? Actually, like a lot of them, especially on 4chan and Reset Era, these places that are supposedly super unreliable. Actually, a lot of them had information that was legit, and, we all just brushed it off as another rumor. Well, it turns out that it wasn't another rumor. It was actually true. And with Breath of the Wild 2's sake, I think that, believing that it launched with the Switch Pro, I feel like is a given, Nintendo seems to like to launch these Breath of the Wild games, or at least based on the last one they did, with a brand new console to try to sell that console. And who knows, would it even be a Switch Pro exclusive? Now, I know personally, I don't think that it would be. Personally, me, I just don't. I think that would be a really stupid move on Nintendo's part, and I just don't see them ever doing that. But you never know what Nintendo thinks. Maybe Nintendo thinks that making it a Switch Pro exclusive would be a good idea. I don't know. Metroid Prime 4 maybe would be a Switch Pro exclusive. Maybe they need more power. Maybe that's how they plan on shifting units with this whole thing. But basically, I just wanted to make a video today talking about where is Breath of the Wild 2, because obviously we don't know that much about it. We've only been given a couple of brief things to look at about it, and we really don't know much information whatsoever. And if it was coming out this year, I feel like we would know a little more. I mean, another example of this is Shin Megami Tensei 5. A lot of people still are holding on hope that Atlas is releasing that this year, and we really have hardly seen anything about it. We don't even really know what the gameplay looks like too much, and it's supposedly coming out towards the beginning of this year. I don't think at this point that's going to happen. I think that the pandemic definitely had something to do with delaying these games, and now, unfortunately, 2021 probably won't be the forsaken year of gaming that we thought it was going to be. Pretty much, I'm looking forward to this year the most. Halo Infinite and the Diamond and Pearl remakes, those are like my top two that are confirmed. Obviously, Breath of the Wild would be number one if Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, but basically, with what we're being shown off this year, Halo Infinite, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, those are my two most anticipated games. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is definitely going to be a heavy hitter and definitely going to come out soon, but I think March 2022 or sometime in 2022. I think that it's stupid to get our hopes up and to get really, really excited about it coming out this year, because at this rate, we don't even know anything really about it, and you expect Nintendo to release it this year? I really, really don't. And I think that, honestly, I just wanted to make this video because I want people to know that. I don't want people to be really, really excited for something that doesn't happen. If it happens, cool. But if it doesn't, you probably should have your expectations in line for a year that does not include Breath of the Wild 2. There's a high chance that we don't see it this year, and I don't want any of you guys to be disappointed in thinking that you're going to get something that you didn't end up actually getting. And that's kind of all I had to talk about in this video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to drop me a like, comment, maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. At this time of recording, it is Pokemon Black and White's 10-year anniversary, and I just have to say that game did so many things for me. So thank you, Game Freak, and I'm looking forward to more things. I know that has nothing to do with this and it's off topic, but I still just wanted to include it because I do love that game. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Jimmy out of here.